You're watching Dúchascopy TV. I'm Darren McDermott, and in the studio with me today is Frederic Guibaud, Country Head of Petercam Institutional Asset Management. Welcome to the studio.
Thanks.
So for those viewers out there, Frederic, who do not know much about Petercam, can you just tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. Petercam is a European financial institution headquartered in Brussels, and we're active in 3 business lines: brokerage and corporate finance, private wealth management, and institutional asset management. And in institutional asset management, we are an active player of individual mandates, which we manage for our clients, or more standardized investment products, such as funds and SICAVs. And we're doing this in the field of equities, fixed income, and also global balanced allocation. And in addition, we have an innovative edge in sustainable and responsible investments, which to us as a long-term investor comes quite naturally.
And how does Petercam stay on top of its game, and how is it different to its competitors?
Yeah, I think there are quite a few things that are different at Petercam. Maybe to mention one overriding principle would certainly be our corporate culture. For example, Petercam has a long history. It is still owned today by the 2 founding families, and we have and 12 equity partners. And I think that through this setup, we will have a much more long-term sustainable focus for managing money for our clients. And we will also have less conflicts of interests vis-a-vis our clients and business partners. And also maybe to mention would be our talent pool. This goes, I think, along with the culture, is certainly very important. We have at all levels of Petercam, we have very dedicated and motivated employees, which make for a hands-on entrepreneurial working culture in which especially investment decisions can be taken quickly. And I think that's certainly important when managing with high conviction or actively, such as we do.
Okay, so looking at high conviction, can you give us some concrete examples when managing money? Yeah,
so let's take the example of bottom-up company analysis, which we do quite a lot at Petercam. We have well-resourced research teams consisting of seasoned sector analysts who look at the companies in much detail. So they do financial analysis both on the equity side and on the fixed income side, and try to understand, together with the portfolio managers, try to understand the companies in as much detail as possible. Because we will only invest in a company if we fully understand it and if we are fundamentally convinced of it. So for example, we also talk to the management of those companies. And this is where our high conviction comes from. It's from a detailed bottom-up analysis. And by the way, high conviction does not mean that our portfolios will be less diversified. I think it can even mean that they are better diversified or more robust, because if you manage with high conviction, you better know what you invest in. You better know the constituents of your portfolio really well. And that's what we do.
Looking at product level, do you have any concrete examples of this?
Yeah, I would like to mention a product which is a Luxembourg SICAV called Petercam L Patrimonial. In a way, it is a best of Petercam. It is a product that engages in global asset allocation, mostly in equities, fixed income, and cash, and serves as a robust all-weather portfolio, which can be used in every client's portfolio as a base element. It is flexible in its allocation and diversifies broadly across asset classes, across assets, regions, time horizons, etc. And we have at Petercam a long expertise in this field. We have been managing on our private banking side. We are managing for over 40 years money in this way, allocating money to several assets or asset classes. And also on the institutional side, we have today a specialized team managing over 3 billion euros only in that space in mandates. And why is this Petercam L Patrimonial best of Petercam? Because it brings together this top-down asset allocation expertise and the high conviction bottom-up knowledge, which I just mentioned before. And for this product, this would mean, so we do the asset allocation, and then once we have this allocation outlined, let's say, we try to fill it with the best investment ideas that circulate within Petercam.
So how well has this strategy actually fared so far?
Yeah, really well. So the product exists for almost 3.5 years now. It has had a annual performance of around 4.5% with a standard deviation of around 3%. So it is exactly in line with the objectives. And another objective of the fund was or is to limit drawdowns. And we have done an analysis looking at a peer group consisting of open-ended funds registered for sale in Europe who do the same as we do, so flexible global asset allocation. So it's a true peer group, and compared to this, we have done significantly better in terms of drawdown. So we are much more stable. This product is a very stable product. Another thing to mention would be the stability of returns. This is another objective we have for the fund, is to always be positive on a 12-month rolling basis in terms of returns. And we have also been able to do this. So overall, a very efficient, in terms of risk return, very efficient portfolio, and again, which can be used as a base element for any client in any market scenario. It's not supposed to give you any bad surprises.
Frederic, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching Dukascopy TV. Now do stay tuned, do not go anywhere, as we have plenty more interviews heading your way. See you soon.